Sound. Yeah, now we have sound.
How you sound?
I can hear us.
Don't run away.
Yeah, I don't want to wait for Everett to fucking turn on the stream because he doesn't know what he is
Shut
doing.
your mouth.
He never turns on the audio because he always forgets to.
Check.
Because he's not a very good IT man, yeah. But he's all we fucking got.
Is this you?
What? No, that's not me.
This?
That is me, yeah.
Does it sound good?
Sounds good right there.
Okay, must be me.
Just a bit outside. I don't know if that's from last week or this week.
Chain.
Yeah, that's good.
Loud, ain't
I don't know, yeah.
Am I loud?
Yeah.
Am I loud? Louder? Too loud?
You're always, yeah, probably, maybe too loud.
Just a sec. I don't know.
No, that's not
Sounds
bad.
pretty good. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Shut up.
That's not bad. Serial Killer Sunday, huh? That ought to be fun. And we gained 1 subscriber since we went live.
Really?
Yeah, we're at 190.
Awesome.
What do you know about that?
Numbers are cool.
Yeah. Huh. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, wait. Hello. So I'm kind of pumped up about this serial killer stuff, man.
I just picked my nose, but luckily I wasn't on camera. But then I just went ahead and blew myself out by saying it.
Yeah. You got our guys lined up for the first one?
What?
Bundy, Dahmer, Gacy.
Hold on. Don't give it away. What do you mean do I got them lined up? They're on the thing, right? You got the thing?
I got the thing.
Yeah, you got 3 of them on there. You typed in.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't done yet.
You did.
Oh. I messed it all up. Damn it. What'd you say? Control something and tab? Got it. Control, shift, and tab, huh?
That's for skipping back and forth between tabs.
Mm-hmm.
And what you type will show up on the big screen coincidentally.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, if you type look, see there's your thing look over there to your left.
Uh-huh.
You're typing Gary.
Why am I hearing cops right now?
There's cops outside. We're driving down the road. The window's open and the mics are fucking.
Oh. Mics are hot.
Mics are hot. JB, you can get a notification. Is that what you're saying, buddy? That's weird. It must be on your phone because Eric, you got one, right?
I got one.
See if I did. I didn't get one.
He told me he has to go to the, you didn't get one? I got one. You have to go to the app and then go to the...
Yeah, you hit the little gear or whatever.
No, you have to hit the bell.
The bell, that's right.
You have to hit the bell. So there we go. That's on there now. Did you change it from all over the place or what up?
Yeah, I did. It's just Serial Killer Sunday. And I'll make the post on Facebook here in just a minute.
Frank Reynolds says this sounds like a killer episode about to happen.
You know, Frank Reynolds has the best name ever.
Frank Reynolds?
Because it's, you ever watch Always Sunny? That's Danny DeVito's character's name is Frank Reynolds.
Oh.
What's up, Frank Reynolds?
You think maybe that's a play on that? Or
No, I bet that's his real name.
You think so?
I don't know. I get the feeling. Hey, Frank, I see you in chat there. Is that your real name? Jay's like, my phone sucks. Sorry, Jay.
Serial Killer Sunday. We're pretty excited about Serial Killer Sunday. I am anyway.
Of course you are.
What'd you just say? I don't believe you.
No?
No, not at all.
Hey, maybe I'm gonna outsource the clap test. Hey, stream, was that like on time? Is the sound with it? Don't you troll me.
Please comment and tell us if you think Ever has the clap.
Now I got to go out and figure it out myself. God damn it.
They got shots for that. You can take a test. I get that all the time. Yes, real name. Frank. It is that guy's real name. Sorry, Frank. I thought that was funny.
Is his real name?
It is his real name, yeah.
Cool. He says he gets that all the time. That's awesome. I mean, I guess probably not awesome for him.
Yeah,
He's,
he's probably
maniac.
like, fuck this shit.
Dude, he's crazy.
Oh, man.
All right.
Be sure you record the audio this week.
Yeah, no shit. That's probably a good idea, huh?
Yeah. Everett has a problem recording shit. He forgets all the time.
What's today, 30th? Tomorrow's Halloweeny. Oh, we didn't prepare you to talk about Halloween. Hello. That's just like us.
Oh, Frank Reynolds says this is his first time in live chat. He's been subbed to the podcast since the beginning.
Welcome, Frankie.
Nice. First time listener. Or no, how's that go?
Long time listener, first time.
Yeah, long time listener, first time caller.
All right.
All right. Yeah, right. Touch by 12 gauge says sound works. So you have the clap.
Dude, I went out and checked it. I know it works.
Oh, yeah?
I don't need Jay. to
You
tell me.
outsourced it to the stream. I
know,
mean.
but then I couldn't trust him. I figured somebody's going to troll me.
So you'd be like, it works. Yeah, sure.
Exactly. It's like a fucking company.
Yeah, it's like a fucking Chinese movie or something.
We're basically good to go on that. I just got to hit record.
I got a really
do
good
the
pen.
post.
This pen's cool. Yeah, dude. Do the post. Share the streams. Get the links out.
I tell you, the guy I work with, Jono, he was with us at the McPike. He thinks you sound like Steve-O.
He thinks I sound like Steve-O?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't worth a damn.
I don't think you do.
I don't either. I mean, I could see the whole Seth Rogen with you, but Steve-O for me?
Yeah, dude.
I just don't get it. I don't get that at all. I don't think I sound like Steve-O.
Nah, not really.
In case you can't tell, my shirt says, paranormal is my normal. We're going to give one of these shirts away eventually.
Maybe.
I mean, probably.
Probably. Those are like a prototype.
Well, these are
Never even considered for mass production.
these are just what the cool kids get, huh?
Some of them.
We can make a shirt that says like Surreal Talk. I don't know, be like for a fan, you know, like Surreal Talk fan.
Serial killer, Sunday.
Sunday. The
Get stabbed in the face.
Yeah.
Skinned alive.
Shot in the heart.
Maybe even killed by Hillary's hitman, as Eric would say.
Oh yeah, if you got shit that's gonna, you know, crack the case open on Hillary, you're fucked. That's a Clinton crime family, you know that, right? Or as our friend Touched by a 12 gauge likes to call her, Hillary Rotten, Hillary Rotten Hitman.
You political bastard.
I like
you
that.
know I hate when we talk politics. People get so mad at us when we talk politics.
Yeah, but I don't care if you like her or hate her. Hillary Rotten Hitman is funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't even have any politics. I'm a non-political. I'm throwing that out.
He's a pacifist.
I'm no pacifist, dude.
I dabbled in pacifism
I'm
once.
more like
Not
a
Nam,
nihilist.
of course.
I'm almost like a nihilist.
A nihilist.
It's hardly a fact.
What's he
They
say?
want the fucking money, Lebowski.
Give us the fucking money, Levalsky. He goes, yeah, dude, I dabbled in pacifism one time. Not Nam, of course, but
That was the best character, man.
Walter Sobchak on the answer machine. He's like, we have information that one Walter Sobchak pulled a firearm during league play.
We will be doing an investigation.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to talk to him about, maybe setting aside the round. Maybe forfeiting it to us. I don't know. Sorry, dude. I just thought you should know.
Oh, no, man. Crap. I shared that on my...
Smokey, what's he say? You can't do that. He's sensitive. He's a pacifist.
I shared the post on my own page, not Surreal Talk. It won't take me a second to rebuild it, but it's a classic meme move, you know?
Oh, yeah. Damn dirty apes.
I'm no damn dirty ape. Is that you?
No.
Liar.
Oh, Auto Global, LCC.
Hey, don't give out our fucking Wi-Fi name.
What are you talking about?
I heard what you were saying. Oh, that's not our Wi-Fi name, is it?
No.
Still, never say those words.
That's what it says on your Facebook page.
Oh, that's where it says I work?
That's where it says you work.
That's part of where I work.
Jay says, Killer Rotten Hitman. I think you should be more political, Everett.
Why? I have no insight.
Come on, we got 5 people ready for Serial Killer Sunday to start.
All 5 of them?
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving away an Eric. First person to say I'll take him can have him. Go.
I'm a prize.
He's no prize. He eats a lot.
I do eat a lot. But I eat good stuff. You guys want some barbecue fries? I'm all for those.
Barbecue fries are gross. I'm going to go start the recording.
I wish you would.
Come on, pick a fight. I wish you would.
I love being back because it sure feels good.
Yeah, what movie is that from?
That's Crybaby.
Heck yeah.
By Johnny Depp.
Old John Waters movie.
You guys seen Crybaby? That's a pretty good flick. It's actually kind of sucks, but it's nostalgic anyway.
It didn't suck. It sucked.
Bullshit, that movie was terrible.
Okay, it was kind of terrible. Please, Mr. Jailer.
Let an honest man go free. What about the one guy with the afro? He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
It wasn't an
whoa,
afro. It was a
whoa.
pompadour, like a big, like greasy pompadour.
Oh, it was, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Okay.
Frank Reynolds says he's going to pass a fist right through someone's face.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
I hope it's not me.
I hope it's you.
I don't need punched. I've been punched before, and it fucking sucks.
This might actually be the real Frank Reynolds talking like that.
The real, you know, like how Donald Trump's Twitter handle is like the real Donald. You know, it's like this is the real Frank Reynolds at the real Frank Reynolds.
I feel like I can hear myself breathing way too much. Stop it. Okay, I can hear you way too much. That's just gross. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, you're killing people. All right, well, I guess I should bring up the footage.
What footage?
You know, we're not calling it that anymore. I can't. It's just random theme footage,
What do you mean?
and I'll roll it. The intro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Roll that beautiful theme footage.
That's not bad.
Theme footage instead of bean footage.
I mean, it almost rhymes. Anyway, you ready?
Yeah.
Is it working?
No, it's not because you don't have that thing plugged in right.
No, I totally do. It's just not playing.
You guys see what I deal with on a daily basis here? This is what I deal with.
What the F?
It's not playing. Something's not plugged in right. Fucking computer this.
I'm gonna kill you.
Switchboard that. Motherboard electronical circuit.
Okay. Just a second. I forgot to turn something up. I'm an a-hole.
See what I fucking deal with? I know what. Do not use voice recognition for your comments. I don't think we will.
I should do it.
I should do it. All right, let's see what we
You
got.
gotta unmute it and turn up the slider,
No.
or else it doesn't work.
Oh,
Ready?
I'm ready.
Turn that down a little, huh? Oh, crap.
You're listening to Surreal Talk, a look inside the world of cults, conspiracies, and the paranormal.
Something's not right, man. Something's not right. Something's bullshit here, and I don't believe it. Me neither. Oh, wait, I'm agreeing with
Honestly,
myself.
this crazy shit could be completely possible.
Disclaimer, we reserve the right to be wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
It's important.
Yes. You think you know the whole story? Think again.
Now your hosts, Eric and Everett.
Welcome to Surreal Talk, a look inside the world of cults, conspiracies, and the paranormal, a lineupmedia.fm production. And Everett, do you think he's talking about us?
Yeah, that's what he says our names.
Okay.
That's a weird question to get started with.
And I also wanted to ask you another thing. Do you think that, like, since I talk during the intro every time, that Brian has to, like, pull that out of there?
No.
Okay.
He's real good.
So it's,
Well,
I can talk during
when
the
I play
intro.
the intro, I don't record it. It's inserted later, so we get it gets perfect for the podcast.
Oh, okay, because I thought I was, like, talking during the intro every
Except
time.
for
He's
that
like,
one
God
time,
damn
like,
it, this guy.
Last week where we didn't hit the record button. Well, I didn't hit the record button.
Mm-hmm.
Then we kind of had to roll with it because That's on the YouTube stream, which I pulled the audio from like a amateur.
Yeah, don't give me a wee on that one.
Where'd you find the British guy? What is she talking about? Anyway, what are we talking about this week?
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
That's Robin Leach.
No, well, you know what we're talking about. This week it's Serial Killer Sunday.
Serial Killer Sunday.
Yes, it is Serial Killer Sunday.
That's what you've been waiting your whole life for.
Well,
Finally a topic about you.
No, I'm not a serial killer.
It's not what
I don't even look like one or act like one.
You kind of do look like a serial killer.
I might look like one, but I don't act like one.
Not in public.
All right, before we get into Serial Killer Sunday, though, didn't we have a few things we wanted to talk about first?
Yeah,
just like always.
Normally we do our deja vu, but I've been so busy I haven't been able to go back and re-listen to anything, and you never write anything down, so that kills deja vu for this week. Your fault, not mine.
Yeah, but we could talk about that Denzel movie.
No, we're not talking about that. That's the one where he did the time travel.
Yeah, that's deja vu.
That was a pretty bad movie.
All right, well, you guys let us know if you want us to actually talk about the Denzel movie or just past topics. But no, what about this next one? This is exciting shit here.
Hype the call-in show?
Hype the call-in show.
So we don't really need you now. I think we've got enough people to pretty much...
The chick was talking about our intro
Please don't
guy
call her
being
chick.
British.
The lady, the woman.
The lady was talking about...
the British guy?
Yeah.
Where did we get him? We found him on the internet. He's awesome.
Yeah, found him on the interwebs, man.
Anyway, the call-in show.
What about it?
We don't really need to hype it.
Why not?
We've got enough people.
Right, but what if some people
you know what? If you really, well, that's fine. If you really, really want to talk to us, send me an email. Make sure you put like call and show in the subject. That makes it easier.
Yeah, we'll get you in.
We'll figure something out. Info at Surreal Talk.
We're
Podcast.
not full. He's saying we're full, but I got the feeling that some people are going to back down. That I
don't think so.
Once it comes face to face with the surreal hosts,
oh god,
things are going to get a little different. People get nervous.
The
things
people I
happen.
talk to seem to be pretty into it, so I don't know that we'll have many if any dropouts.
I mean, I'm into it.
I'm into it too. I'm ready for it.
All right. So what are we going to talk about on our call-in show?
Whatever everybody wants.
That's right. Whatever you guys want to talk about.
We've got some crazy topics too. We got some people going to talk about some crazy stuff in Canada. We're gonna hear from people all over the world.
Oh, Canada. Eh?
We got people from across the pond, to the left, to the right, to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south. All over the world, we got people calling in. This is
all over the world.
Australia.
This is
Europe,
worldwide.
Worldwide, sir.
Worldwide. We're having a worldwide call-in show. I don't know about you guys. That kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
What if I don't like?
Think what Big Brother organization is going to be listening in.
Wait a minute. Are we going to need like a universal translator?
No, they still speak English. And anybody that's calling in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess because they probably wouldn't listen to our podcast if they didn't speak English.
Probably not. Probably not.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
So I had a couple shout-outs I was supposed to do this week, and I couldn't find them. I only found one of them. So if I missed you and I said I was going to shout you out, I'm so sorry. Please email me back, info at Surreal Talk, or just reply. I'm sure I've talked to you.
Make sure the email says under the CC, shout-out again.
That's not CC. That's subject.
Yeah, subject. That's what I mean. Again.
Savage. So the only one I got is from a listener named Rocky Mayhorn, and he sent us an email or a message on Facebook, and I wanted to read it out and maybe we have a little talk about what he says. So he says, "Hey guys, my name is Rocky Mayhorn from Mooresville in North Carolina. I'm a huge fan of the show. The balance of facts, conspiracy, and pop culture is phenomenal. You want to comment at all while we're doing this, or just read it out?"
No, I mean I agree with them so far.
The casual talk and bickering puts for a great show and makes the deep, serious subjects fun and amusing. I agree. I'm not a huge podcast fan by any chance, but Surreal Talk is the only podcast that's got my interest. That's
but you know what? You have to say that he has only, in all caps, the only podcast. Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're what is it? Horn tooter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, says I can't get enough of Surreal Talk. I can listen to each episode more than once. That's pretty awesome. And still catch new things and be interested if it's the first time I'm listening. I'm a fellow conspirator myself and have done research on various topics for years. I really appreciate you guys, Eric and Everett, for this show. Now, I listen when I'm in the car at work while I clean around the house. The only thing I don't particularly like, and I understand this is your show and you'll do it the way you want it, is the dismissal of religion talk.
Guilty.
Christianity in particular.
Guilty.
I've noticed you guys can take everything into consideration, but when it comes to this, it's instant like, yeah, that's bullshit. He says it will by no means stop me from listening and just give my opinion. I look forward to each and every episode to be released and hope the show goes on for as long as you guys enjoy doing it. Thanks, guge. He says, I have a huge favor. If you get it all the time, give me a shout out. Maybe read parts of the message on the podcast. 100 out of 10 stars. That's like,
dude, that's awesome.
Possible. Yeah.
Hey, we need him to rate us on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Get to iTunes, buddy.
For real, if you can somehow do that, we'd be like way above the.
But old Ricky Mayhorn, or no, Rocky Mayhorn here. He has a great point, though. We do. And we do just.
I feel like I don't shit on religion. I even got called out in an email the other day. You saw it where a guy's like,
Yeah.
when he was talking about who he was going to vote for in our poll, which we need to talk about that as well.
Yeah.
He was on my side until Everett starts going all pro Christianity.
No, that's not what it said. We have a poll up on our website. If you listened to us last week and all, you know that there's a poll on the website where you can vote for your favorite Surreal Talk
you guys
host.
need to get out there and vote.
Yeah, get out there and vote because it's really close right now. We're separated between one vote, and that's the vote I voted for myself.
And I refuse to vote for myself. Because
so I'm winning by one.
I find that tacky.
But this guy says he commented on the website, and he said
that's where it was.
He was like, I'm Team Eric. And he's like, I used to be Team Everett until all this pro-Christian propaganda. Hail Satan. So, I mean, the guy was pretty cool about it, but...
Well, I don't know. I think I've been pretty good about Christianity.
You have. You're right. And I'm probably guilty about that. I probably need to open my eyes a little bit more.
It's my stance on all this stuff. I mean, even if there's the smallest chance, you can't discount it.
Well, right. You're right. I need to...
So stop shitting on religion because it could be real. You could be waiting for a God that you've been shitting
I'm a Buddhist. I don't shit on all religions.
Oh, you're a Buddhist?
No, not really. I just made that up.
You're just jumping on the Buddhist bandwagon. Huh?
Yeah, the Buddhist bandwagon.
That's a thing.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, I guess thanks for the email, Rocky.
Rocky
Thanks for everybody
Mayhorn.
else who emails and who's going to be participating next week in the call-in show. That's going to be real fun and interesting. I really hope we don't screw it up.
Oh, dude, Frank Reynolds says, where I live in Flint, Michigan, there's a serial killer, and his name's Elias Abulazam. But I think the more important thing here is he lives in Flint, Michigan. We need to send him some water.
For real, we got a bottle of Surreal Talk water. You probably shouldn't drink
bottle
that
of Surreal Talk water.
Probably shouldn't drink that either.
I know, we're making fun of that because it's like we're not there, but I bet that's really a big crisis in Flint.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't be making fun of the Flint.
I'm going to Google up that Elias Abulazam.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, Abulazam.
So I guess we get into our bread and butter, man.
I guess so. Let's talk serial killers.
We're going to talk some serial killers. What makes a serial killer? So according to the Wiki definition, a serial killer is someone that has killed more than 3 people with time in between each murder, right? That's not word for word.
A serial killer is a person who murders 3 or more people in 2 or more separate events over a period of time for primarily psychological reasons. There are gaps of time between the killings, which may range from a few hours to many years. So that's saying you can't be like the guy who shot up the theater. You can't be Timothy McVeigh. Those are just mass murderers.
Mass murderers. So, okay, so there's a total difference between mass murderers and serial killers.
Right, and they also, I guess you can't put people who just snapped and went on a killing spree, even though there's time in between them, because that's not a psychological reason.
Now, wait a minute. What about that guy that killed all those cops in California last year or whatever, and he was driving around, and he'd go kill another cop, and they had a big manhunt for him, and then he'd drive around 6 hours, 7 hours later and kill another cop?
I wouldn't call that so much. I guess you could, but
it's a serial cop killer.
Yeah, but it's not like your psychological stuff, like your Zodiac guy. Like, he's got a real reason behind his killing. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know what it is.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm no psychologist. Why did I even say that we should talk about the psychology? Neither of us are.
Neither of us are psychological people.
Oh, God. I don't know.
But okay, but serial killers have like habits and rituals and in different ways they like to do things.
Put the lotion in the fucking basket.
Exactly, like the guy from
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
Buffalo Bill.
He had a skin suit.
That's the thing he did.
That's Hillary's tailor.
And on every victim, he put that fucking.
Catch that.
I guess he didn't do it on every victim. I caught it. He put that bug down her throat. Was that on purpose, or is that just something that happened? Because he had a bunch of those bugs flying around his house.
No, that was. I don't remember if he put that in down her throat or not. Look, this guy says to Flint, where the water's leaded and the gas is not.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel bad. I really feel like I shouldn't have made that Flint water joke.
So one thing that I've read that serial killers crave is like power. Whenever they kill somebody, they're basically asserting dominance. Have you heard that? Get off of the chat for a second. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Come back to the show.
It's a power trip.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So.
Not for all serial killers, though. I wouldn't think. I would think some of them are.
It's one of the common themes you'll find in serial killers. They're power junkies. They want the control.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it's all about control.
Right. So let's see. What else have I read? Most of them are generally master manipulators.
Yeah, that's like a common trait among serial killers that they're very good. They can talk to people. They seem nice. Right. You know what I mean? Like
they got gift of gab, golden tongues for the most part.
Yeah,
Some
you
of
go
them
out,
are
you see this guy at the grocery store. You chat him up 5-10 minutes. He's actually the guy that you don't mind talking to.
Then 20-30 minutes you're in his pan.
In his pan, yeah. You are deep fried Eric.
So another thing I saw on one of the lists I've read, this one was on the dailymail.co.uk website.
Yes.
Was generally they are braggers.
Really? Well, I know a lot of them like to keep their trophies.
Yeah, well, even after the fact, after they've been caught, they can't help but brag. And that's why a lot of them send clues to the cops and shit, because they're egomaniacs.
Well, and that's the same way with that Zodiac killer. He sent
letters,
you know,
encrypted like
crypto fucking. They were a bunch of
cryptid or no, that's
it's not cryptid.
That's cryptozoology.
It was like a
cipher.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know. It was a
Zodiac.
No, a Zodiac is like.
I know what it is. Oh man.
So this goes along with the ego thing and with the manipulators. They're very charming generally, like we were saying. You know, they'll talk your ear off. They'll disarm you.
Well, I mean, because think about it.
More ways than one, but yeah. I mean, they're disarming emotionally.
Well, they're getting you to let your guard down, so that they want you to feel comfortable around them. You know what I mean? Because then they can cook you.
Not every serial killer is a Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, they don't all cook and eat. You know, we're just trying to.
Is it Chef Boyarbee's?
Chef
Boyarbee's, you get it?
Boyarbee's? Yeah, no, that's not funny at all.
It is kind of.
Okay, a little.
Anyway, generally, your serial killers are the average person.
Yeah, well, no, average to me and you, what we would think, because like I said, you see them in the grocery store, you might see them at the library, picking the kids up from
serial
school.
Public masturbator, but you're on the outside, you're quite.
Well,
normal.
Nobody knows that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's basically the same thing.
Well, right. I mean, it's all about finding a new exciting spot. I mean,
right.
But so, what makes them snap? And we're just assuming that these. Now, this is a different type of serial killer because, like we said, most of them are well thought out, manipulated, planning. They have a lot inside their head going on. But some people just snap, and they just start killing people. One guy like the movie The Burbs. What was the ice cream man's name? That
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't remember
he served
his name.
ice cream for 48 years straight, and then one day he just snapped, killed his wife, killed his kids, stuck them all down in the basement. And
I forget what his name was, but what's his name played him whenever they did the recreation.
Yeah, that was
Rick Dukeman. So is it in the brain? A lot of people think that there's a part of the brain that's messed up that allows serial killers to be the way they are.
Well,
Could it be the medulla oblongata?
And you know what? I think there is an abnormal.
Abnormality?
Mm-hmm. An abnormal.
Come on.
Abnormality. I think there's an abnormality somewhere in there that causes this. I don't know. But I know, it's been linked to like sexual abuse, physical abuse. It could be mental illness even. You know what I mean? Some people could be serial killers out of necessity. Some people could have very, very deep-seated mother or father issues, that could cause them to do this. They could, get beat by their fathers when they were younger.
I took plenty of good ass whipping when I was a kid. I'm not a serial killer, though.
Well, no, I did too, but
we didn't get burned by cigarettes or...
Yeah, we didn't get locked in like a closet or anything like that.
Or a chest.
Throwing piss on us or anything like that.
Yeah, but you pissed all over our house, but that's a whole different thing.
I still do that. Ask Brittany. A few too many drinks, I'll piss anywhere.
So what else do we know about what makes a serial killer?
Story time.
You think it...
One time, I got real drunk, and I peed on the floor, and when I woke up, Brittany was yelling at me. And
she should have been.
And she's like, you got drunk and peed on the floor. And I was like, it was probably the dog. And we have a little rat terrier that's like this big. And she's like, the fucking spot's this big. It's bigger than the whole dog. And I was like, okay, maybe it was me.
All right, busted. What's the big deal?
Yeah, busted. So I pissed on the floor.
I pay the rent.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I got drunk and peed on the floor. Well, could you think of a reason where you'd have to become a serial killer out of necessity?
Well, what if you were picked on a lot as a kid? And then you're like Billy Madison, remember? The guy at the Steve Buscemi?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
The list
Glad
of people
I
that
called
killed?
that guy.
For real.
Yeah. Yeah, but that wouldn't really be necessity, would it? Because I would think necessity would more mean like to survive.
Well, that would a serial killer do? That's not serial killing, is it? To survive?
No, I guess not. I guess you wouldn't. I
That's
guess
not a
there would
motive.
be
Survival's-
no way to be
You're
a serial
fucked up
killer.
in the head if you think you have to kill people to survive.
No, not unless
You're
you're a
in
cannibal.
What if you're in the Hunger Games? That's the only other way.
Yeah, but then it's just mass murder. Unless you're in multiple Hunger
Oh,
Games.
good point. Oh, man, that's interesting. Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. If you're the champ, are you a serial killer?
I think so because it's multiple. It's like different.
Yeah, but it's not for psychological. I guess to be the best.
I mean,
For those of you who have not seen Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, Thunderdome is a giant a caged dome where there's general instruments of mayhem just chained to the wall like an axe or a chainsaw or a baseball bat. And they jump around in swings, like elastic swings, where they bounce around and try to hit each other. And the general thing is 2 men enter, 1 man leave. We were asking if the champion of that, who would have to kill a guy every time he goes into the Thunderdome, would that be a serial killer? I say no.
I would think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess according to your constraints of what a serial killer is, no. But I don't know. You know, like if you kill 15 different people in prison, I mean, are you a prison serial killer? Like if you know you're in prison.
What about a mafia guy?
Right. Okay. So we talked about that Iceman dude or whatever, the Iceman mafia hitman. He is a serial killer, but he was a killer before he got in with the mafia.
So that's a non-psychological, because if he's just doing his job more or less. What about a sniper for the military, for that matter?
Right. What makes you not a serial killer?
We brought up this quote earlier before, like from Wayne's World. Ed O'Neill's character in the Makita's Donuts. He's like, if you kill a man in the heat of battle, it's called heroic. If you kill a man in the heat of passion, it's called murder.
It's called murder. Yeah.
So I guess that's the difference. If you do it in the Army, you're not a serial killer.
No, I think you're not a serial killer according to some people, because that's a real touchy subject and a real thin line there, because like a lot of people consider
when is it like
right. If you're protecting your if you're protecting Americans,
or
I
your
would
country,
consider
you don't have to be America. We're worldwide here, Pally.
But at that, that's tricky, man, because
if you're protecting your home or your country,
yeah, but if you're in another country across the world sniping people from 2 miles away, how is that?
You're protecting your countrymen who are there to do battle, maybe. If you don't, they get killed. I mean, you could say it that way.
That's not your fault, though. You didn't put them in that place.
Well, if given the chance to save them and you have the ability to save them, is it not irresponsible?
Yeah, but that would be under the circumstance that every shot you made or took would be to save someone's life, and that's not always the case.
Why else would you kill somebody? If they're not going to kill somebody, why would you kill them? You would just go find them and take them.
I mean, I've never been to war. I'm just saying.
So you're saying that happens, though? They just kill people willy-nilly. If this person's not a threat, shoot them anyway.
Yes, that does happen.
That reminds me of Dolph Lundgren in the movie Universal Soldier, where he was killing the people and making the ear necklace.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's totally a serial killer thing.
Well, he snapped, though.
But no, I just watched a video on it. There's a serial killer the guy that the inspiration for Buffalo Bill, and there's another movie that was an inspiration for the same serial killer. He had a nipple belt.
A nipple belt?
A nipple belt.
Male or female?
It was a male, and he had a nipple.
No. Is the belt male or female nipples?
It was from his victims.
Yeah, but were they male and female?
Yeah,
nipples?
yeah.
It was just a nipple.
It was a nipple belt.
Involved?
You know what? I'm gonna have to be in between part 1 and part 2. I'll figure all that out for you. But
okay,
that guy had a nipple belt. It was the inspiration for Buffalo Bill.
Were they mounted on like leather, or were they just?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was like a regular belt with like nipples stapled to it.
How cosmopolitan. All right, I guess we're done butchering the psychology of what makes a serial killer. We don't know. Basically, anybody that has bad shit happen to them can become a serial killer.
That doesn't even. You don't even have to have bad shit happen to you, because there could be rich people.
Well,
there's been serial killers that have been.
OJ. No, he wasn't a serial killer.
No, he wasn't. He just snapped.
What about?
Oh wait, no, he's not guilty.
So what about serial rapists? Like, and I hate to, until proven guilty, Bill Cosby. Or a Bill Cosby type.
Bill Clinton.
He's no rapist
that we know of.
If the media was involved, they say he's white. He can't be a racist.
Rapist.
That's what I meant. I always get those two words mixed.
Racist and rapist.
I did that in several of our shows, I believe. Even in another show I made that.
Okay, but anyway, Bill Cosby,
serial rapist. Psychology, you would think.
There's been many and many.
Assert his power. It can't just be about sex.
No, it's got to be control. It's control.
He's Bill fucking Cosby. He's got enough money to go get a hooker or go charm. He my pudding pop in your protected mouth.
Get the Jello and the pudding pop, and
he could get women.
I'll put my pudding pop in your Jello.
We get it. But he can go out and get women. He doesn't have to do that. It's the same thing, pretty much. I guess. Ed Gein. Kat says Ed.
Yeah,
Gein.
that's a serial killer.
I understand.
That's
he killed abortion doctors. I remember he's on the list.
Ooh, is that what he did?
That's what they say. Innocent until proven guilty. No, he did it. He totally did it.
He did it. Dude.
And he was found guilty, I believe.
Really?
So, all right, well, let's go through our Power 5.
Our Power 5. Our Power 5. What about Ted Bundy?
I've heard of him.
I've heard old Ted.
We used to be on a bowling team together.
Old Ted Bundy. So what do you know about old Ted?
Well, I'm looking through my notes here. You start, because my shit just crashed.
Well, your shit just crashed. I know all about Ted Bundy.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding. I don't know all about
He was a serial killer.
Yeah, I know that.
He was a necrophile, which means he killed people, then had sex with them.
Oh, he did? Why they were dead? He was a necrophiliac?
Necrophiliac, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He primarily murdered young women and girls in the 70s, possibly earlier, they say.
Oh, yeah. Shortly before his execution, after more than a decade of denials, he confessed to more than 30 homicides committed in 7 states between 74 and 78. A true victim count remains unknown and could be much higher. So that's pretty gnarly, dude. And in looking at his picture, he really kind of looks sadistic. I mean, the guy just looks fucking weird.
I don't know. I've had neighbors that look just like this guy, more or less. He's got a unibrow. You can't hold that against him. I have kind of unibrow. I keep it mowed down.
Oh, so he got the electric chair.
Yep, you'll have that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. Deserves it, man.
He
Serial
was initially incarcerated for aggravated kidnapping, attempted criminal assault. He became a suspect in progressively longer list of unsolved homicides in multiple states, facing murder charges in Colorado. Jesus, yeah, this dude was bad.
Yeah, he escaped a few times, did murders after his escape, so they caught him. He got out, killed more.
Oh, man, yeah, it's a good thing they got rid of him, huh?
Yeah, what do you know about Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
He was
huh?
also known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, was responsible for killing and dismembering 17 men and boys between 1978 and 1991.
Now, he didn't do any women. That was just men and boys. Now, was he
Generally,
was
he
he
would go out and
homosexual?
sex them up. Yeah, he
was homosexual?
Right, he'd go out and have bring them home with the promise of sex or whatever, and then
Right.
kill them. He'd put them in his freezer, and he would eat a lot of them, actually.
Really? So he just like
indulged in
now this is going to
necrophilia
sound
as well.
weird, but was it just like full course dishes, or did he just have like thigh sides, or was it
It's probably just, I'm going to have some brain today, maybe a
little
thigh
brain.
on the side.
some forearm tomorrow for breakfast?
Scrotum, a nice semen sauce.
Well, semen sauce, yuck.
He was eventually caught after a victim managed to overpower him, and the victim escaped, and he was able to lead him back.
And that doesn't sound too hard to believe because
was
he doesn't.
scrawny.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a very big guy. I feel like if he come up to me, short of the sexual innuendos, I could overpower him.
Yeah, he was sentenced to 15 consecutive life terms.
Now he was killed in prison, right?
Right. 2 years after he was convicted, another inmate killed him, bashed him in the head with a pipe or something.
Wow, that's crazy. Did the inmate? Do you have any information as to why the inmate said he did it?
I'm pretty sure he just did it because it was Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know if there was
You
any.
ain't fucking eating me.
You hungry? How about eat this?
Hungry? Why wait?
How about a knuckle sandwich?
A lead pipe sandwich, huh?
Yeah, or something like that. Who else you got on the list?
I got John Wayne Gacy.
He was the guy that dressed up like a clown, right?
Yeah, he was the real weird one. They made a pretty cool movie of him called Gacy, and it had the guy from Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure played him.
Oh, Francis?
Yeah, Francis. That's exactly right. Francis played him.
No shit. He was also in Teen Wolf.
Yes, he was in Teen Wolf. Yeah, but yeah, the movie was called.
Mark Holton is his name.
Is it? Yeah, it's Gacy was the name of that movie. So that was actually the first time I'd ever really, not heard of him. I'd heard of John Wayne Gacy before, but I never really got a good.
I didn't know that was him who played him. I guess it.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, but I watched that movie. Brittany and I did. Hell, probably 6-7 years ago or something.
Yeah, it came out in 2003. So
yeah, we watched that movie, and I was kind of like, wow, this guy's nuts. He hit all those people underneath his crawl
I was gonna
space,
say,
right?
He hit him under his house, buried him, and
in a little crawl space. But yeah, his day job was a clown. He was like going to
what
like.
was the name of his clown? It was like Bubbles or something.
I can't remember now. I'm gonna look here. Gacy became known as a killer clown due to his charitable services at fundraising events, parades, children's parties, where he would be known as Pogo the Clown, a character he devised himself.
Go figure.
Wow. Yeah. So all of Gacy's murders were committed inside his Norwood Park, Illinois home. His victims would typically be lured to his address by force or deception, and all but one of the victims were murdered by either asphyxiation or strangulation with a tourniquet. His first victim...
Holy cow, can you imagine that?
That'd be terrible.
Good Lord, pop your head off more or less.
Yeah, his first victim was stabbed to death. Gacy buried 26 of his victims in the crawl space of his home. The further victims were buried elsewhere on his property, while the bodies of his last 4 known victims were discarded in the Des Plaines River. Convicted of 33 murders, Gacy was sentenced to death for 12 of these killings on March 13, 1980. He spent 14 years on death row before he was executed by lethal injection.
Good for
Damn.
him. That's what he deserved.
Oh, no, so this dude's from Illinois?
Yeah, it's right up by Chicago.
Oh, that's...
O'Hare Airport is actually inside Norwood Park.
Really?
Yeah, so it's probably a mile or two from, if that, from Lake Michigan.
Well, that's kind of crazy. I didn't know John Wayne Gacy was that close.
Well, he's not that close. He's about 5.5 hours.
And 30 years, but still. That's
30 years.
close.
Yeah, man, he almost got you.
Yeah, I almost got taken away. So let's see the Gary Ridgway there.
Gary Ridgway?
Gary Ridgway. What do you know about old Gary? Old Gary Bone.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know a damn thing about Gary Ridgway.
You don't know nothing about Gary Ridgway?
Well, he was an American serial killer known as the Green River Killer.
The Green River Killer. Yeah,
that's what I've got in my notes. I've never even heard of him before I started researching, actually.
I've heard of the Green River Killer before.
He killed 48 people in separate murders, and he later confessed almost twice that.
Oh, no shit. So they got him on
that's
48
like
and he confessed to 100,
yeah,
huh?
Basically.
Wow. Why would you even do that? I guess like fucking cat's
That's
out of the
ego,
bag.
man. That's the ego of the serial killer.
Right. They want everything that they've done to be known. If the cat's out of the bag, then might as well have the cat out of the fucking bag.
I mean, why were they doing it anyway? Well, I guess some of them are just like that whole I like to smush bugs. You know what I mean?
You know, that's something we didn't talk about. Serial killers probably killed, like animals when they were kids. Like a lot of them probably have deep-seated mental issues.
Kill a cat or fucking
strangle their dog.
What about kids who do the whole burning ants with a magnifying glass? I was never into that. I never really wanted to kill anything.
No, right. I mean, motherfucking spiders near me. I mean,
I'll let a spider go as long as it's not close to me. It kills other bugs. You know what I mean? It does my dirty work for me.
Right.
I don't necessarily have to kill it. I don't want to go out and go hunting, so to speak. Even whenever I go fishing, I don't keep it. If I had to eat it, I would keep it and wouldn't feel bad about it. But
no, hell no, not.
But I don't even want to. I don't want to. I'll kill a fly, but
screwed.
What happened?
My computer's toasted.
Now I can say whatever I want. And you'll have to believe me. Gary Ridgway actually was from the moon.
I don't believe that.
It says here on Wikipedia.
Really? Dark side?
Dark side of the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Knew the aliens.
He knew the aliens.
Yeah, there's your laptop coming back up.
Mm-hmm.
He says here after strangling his victims, he would dump their bodies in forest and overgrown areas in King County, and often returning to the dead bodies to have sexual intercourse with them.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah. That's a common thing with our top list here is necrophiliacs. What do you put this top 5 list together? How come you picked on the necrophiliacs?
I mean, I guess I didn't really do it on purpose, but it's just something that happened.
I guess that's pretty common, huh?
The Green River Killer. So he tossed all the bodies in the Green River, huh?
Well, no, it says it tossed them in a forested area, in overgrown areas, not in the Green River.
Well, then why do they call him the Green River Killer?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna I'll call Wikipedia tomorrow and get this.
Say, look, Wiki, we got some issues here.
Oh man. All right, who else you got on the list?
Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker.
Now that guy's kind of famous. He's had a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, he was in Joe Dirt.
Oh, he was in Joe Dirt, wasn't he?
He said, "Oh, the picture came out looking way too much like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker guy."
Yeah.
Because he was in that fumigated house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this guy was from El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, huh?
Yep. He was also known as the Walking Killer and the Valley Intruder.
Oh, you're talking about Richard Ramirez?
Yep. He was a serial killer, rapist, and why not throw it on there, burglar.
Oh, he's a burglar, too. That kind of doesn't fit the M.O., huh?
He had a crime spree of home invasions in L.A. and later in San Francisco, and that was from June of 84 to August of 85. Prior to his capture, he was dubbed the Night Stalker by the news media. So he's not one of the ones that gave himself a name.
Oh, he didn't give himself his own name?
I mean, wouldn't you want to be if you were a serial killer, come up with your own name?
I mean,
Zodiac Killer didn't, though. Did you know that?
No, the news, I think the police gave him that, didn't they?
I think so. Let's see.
The BTK Killer.
Oh, that guy, what was it? Bind, Torture, and Kill. He was from Kansas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Pittsburgh, Kansas. Dennis Rader.
Dennis Rader.
Dennis Rader.
He looks like Red Foreman, kind of.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
damn it, Eric.
That dude looks like a serial killer right there.
He's got those little bitty Hitler eyebrows.
Yeah, the BTK Killer or the BTK Strangler. Bind, torture, kill. Ugh.
Yeah, he killed 10 people between 1974 and 1991. His M.O. is he would basically tie them up, then strangle and kill them.
Yeah. Not a whole lot to the BTK, bind, tie, kill.
Torture, bind, torture, kill, but, bind them up, burn them, poke them, do whatever you got to do.
Oh, he was doing that type of shit too?
Yeah,
poking and prodding.
This is like the exact thing we were talking about. What kids would do, they would torture an animal and then kill it. That's probably what this son of a bitch did when he was a kid.
Oh, that's the very essence of the BTK killer, huh? He was the child that fucking killed the frogs and everything, and poked them with sharp sticks.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
I know.
We didn't know any kids like that in our neighborhood, did we? Had any murders? Don't say any names if you come up with anybody. But did we have any kids that were killers?
I think that one kid that lived across the street, like Vic.
Don't say his name. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't. Oh yeah, now I do know what you're talking about.
I think him and his brother were weird,
serial killers.
Weird.
You think they turned out to be serial killers?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I don't know that for sure, but I mean, those were. If I had to pick two, those would be the two I'd pick from our old neighborhood.
Hold on, what's Tia? We got Tia Lyle. She's our cousin's daughter, more or less our second cousin on chat here. She's talking. I guess this is it's a poet by or a poem by H.H. Holmes, the first serial killer in America. It says, "I was born with the devil in me. I could not help the fact that I was a murderer. No more than a poet." What are you doing?
Oh,
turn that off. Never do that again.
Yeah, that was an accident. Go ahead.
Anyway, I could not help the fact that I was a murderer no more than a poet can help the inspiration to sing. I was born with the evil one standing as my sponsor beside the bed where I was ushered into the world, and he has been with me since. That's interesting.
Ooh.
So that guy's like, I've always been evil. I can't help it.
Touched by a 12 gauge makes a very good point here. He says he doesn't think killing for money makes you a serial killer.
I don't think so either.
He says he thinks you got to kill for some kind of passion or entertainment.
I totally agree. That's what we were saying
Money
earlier.
Killing for money just makes you a mercenary. And I agree with him on that.
That's the same thing as more or less being a soldier.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, soldiers. You can't say what all their motivation is for money. They do make money these days, soldiers, but
I hear they
it could be
make
for protection
dick,
of home.
Though I hear like your average infantry soldier in the United States Army makes like $38,000 a year. I mean, it is absolutely terrible what they make. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it ain't for the money. That's if you're trying to be a serial killer in the United States Marines.
All right, who else we got on our list?
That was our good 5, and now we've got a quite a big list of unknowns. We've got for part 2, we've got a bunch of never caughts. I got a good list of serial killers that we never caught. What, the never caughts or the unknowns?
Let's do the never caughts.
The never caughts. The never caught. What about Bible John from Scotland? Bible John. He was well, I guess it was a he because they never fucking caught him, so they don't really know. But he was rape and murder women in Scotland. That was one of the big things. Another one I got here is the Doodler.
The Doodler?
The Doodler.
The Doodler?
He killed homosexuals, yes, sir.
Hold on, I got to look this one up. The Doodler.
Yeah, the Doodler.
Oh, D-O-O?
Yeah, Doodle, like Doodle.
The Black Doodler is an unidentified serial killer responsible for 14 slayings and 3 assaults of men in a gay community in San Francisco in 1974. Why do they always pick on gay people?
I just said this guy kills homosexuals. I have no idea why.
Why would they do that?
I don't think that's like, right, pick on some of your own size or something.
You think it's like how Hitler was purportedly possibly Jewish and he hated Jews?
Oh, like
maybe they're gay. And
maybe they got a hate towards that because they see it in themselves.
What did you see American Beauty?
Yes, I did.
Chris Cooper's character ends up shooting Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, because he thought his son was...
Oh, no, remember, he tried to go gay, too. And
he did try to kiss him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wow, you're right.
So some people, I guess, just can't handle it.
Oh, yeah, I guess if you get shut down one time by Kevin Spacey, that's all it takes.
I'd probably kill myself, too. If I had finally got the balls up to go at Kevin Spacey, and he turned me down.
Oh, the Black Dahlia, that's a good one she mentions there. Okay, so what about the I-70 killer? He'd kill women behind the counter at their stores. Like he'd travel up and down Interstate 70 and find little convenience stores. Take an exit, gas stations.
That's scary because we live right next to I-70.
Right. Well, he would kill women behind the counter.
Luckily, we're not women behind the counter.
Oh yeah, that's just very nuts. And then so everyone knows Jack the Ripper. Everybody's heard of Jack the Ripper.
That's, in my opinion, is the most famous unsolved.
Famous unsolved, yes. That's from London.
The guy had to have been a surgeon. They said he killed prostitutes.
Yeah. Now these were also called the Whitechapel murders, but yeah, all female prostitutes. That's what the Jack the Ripper was. They said he was a surgeon, maybe. Huh? What was there a lot of?
Well, just because of the way he cut the women up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Watch the movie with Johnny Depp, From Hell. It's about Jack the Ripper. It's pretty good.
Now
they actually hypothesized that he was royalty. I believe in that movie, or real close to the crown.
God damn, our chat, these guys are killing me. Guy says doodler or diddler, as in butt diddler.
I'm telling you, that's the real Frank Reynolds, not the fake Frank Reynolds.
Okay, so not Jack the Ripper, but his less known little brother, Jack the Stripper, which is also from London, and they just named him that because he also kills female prostitutes, and it was much more recent than Jack the Ripper.
Like a copycat, huh?
Exactly, like a copycat killer, yes. The Zodiac Killer.
Could have called him Jack the Ripper Jr.
I think Jack the Stripper was a little bit better, though. I think I kind of like...
I guess so.
Jack the Ripper, Jack the Stripper, maybe Jack the Tripper?
No, Jack Tripper was from Three's Company. Wasn't that his name?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't watch that show.
That was
That's John Ritter.
John Ritter's character, I think. I don't know.
The Zodiac Killer, which we talked a little bit more about. And you know what? I feel like we need to get more deep into that. And so I'm not going to hit on it real hard here.
We should do a show on the Zodiac Killer.
We really should.
Because that's deep.
There's a lot to that. There's a lot to that. Yeah. Okay, so the Zodiac Killer had 37 victims and was never caught. Oh, this is the one I was telling you about. This one was the craziest one, I thought, out of all the never caughts. Now, you guys ready for this shit? This is the Stone Man.
Stone Man? Give it to me. I did hear about this guy. But
from Calcutta. This happened in Calcutta.
You know where Calcutta is? I would call you out on this. I know you know where Calcutta is.
Fuck you. This guy would kill sleeping homeless people with a 60-pound stone. So, like, I watched a pretty good video on him, and they said that the type of killer that this guy was, he was kind of like a punk or maybe scared because he didn't want to have to see his victims or even
That's like close your eyes
interact
before
with
you
them.
pull the trigger, turn your head and walk away. Just
Right. So he would just go down the road with like a big, that doesn't make a lot of sense. What do you
He's
just
a
carry a
skinny
60-pound
guy, yeah.
stone with you going down the road? But he would find sleeping homeless people and just all in one shot, smash their head in with a rock.
That's messed up. That
And they
reminds
never
me-
caught him. He killed all kinds of people doing that. They called him the Stone Man.
I want to take a quick little side bet. If any of our listeners watch Walking Dead this last week, it's very similar to that, I would imagine, where the guy beat the people with the ball bat.
Except it was a 60-pound stone.
Well, he could have used a 60-pound stone and got similar effect.
But he used a 3-pound ball bat.
It might have been 4. You don't know what they weigh. Anyway, keep going.
Oh, Charlie Chop-Off.
Charlie Chop Off?
This one, okay, yeah, Charlie Chop-Off. He chopped off, I don't even really want to go there.
What did he chop off? Just say
Here,
it.
just read
Let
my
me read it.
notes.
I'll read it. I ain't got no shame.
Yep, very bottom. Yep, just,
Charlie Chop Off chopped off little black boys' wieners. Why would you write it down like that?
that's what they said. That's the whole deal about it. That's what he
Chopped
did.
off little black boys' wieners.
That's what he did. He didn't go after white.
African American boys' penises.
Yes, and little boys at that. It wasn't like they were
Young
teenagers.
African
They were
American boys.
Yes, that was Charlie Chop-Off. That's what he did.
Charlie Chop Off. Who comes up with that name?
I didn't come up with it. Okay, I didn't make it
It
up.
could have been fingers. It could have been arms, but no, it's little black boys.
Now there's one
Johnsons.
that I don't have a whole lot on, the torso murderer, but this apparently the torso murderer would murder people and just leave their fucking torsos laying around.
Oh, he was from Cleveland. I just Googled it up.
Yeah.
It's also known as the Mad Butcher of Kingsbury Run. It's an unidentified serial killer who killed and dismembered 12 victims in Cleveland
12? That's it?
in the 30s. So it was a long time ago.
Torso murderer, you think at 12 could have got a better name than that.
I don't know.
feel like the
12
more
is
people,
a lot of people, man.
Right, I know, but I feel like the more people you kill, you should get like a better name. You know what I mean? I feel like once
It's
you
not
get
karate.
past like
You don't get a black belt in murder.
no, you get like a black belt. I'm only a brown belt in
I'm
serial
a
killer.
third-degree serial killer black belt. Watch this shit slice.
He's like, I got my new name coming up. Just got to kill 3 more people. Okay, I got it all planned out.
It's like in a video game where I've graduated to the next XP level. Now I am a novice or a amateur serial killer.
Yeah, you are Zodiac killer level now.
Oh, that's horrible. You got anything else?
That
for
is
part 1.
No, let's wrap part 1 up. I think we diddled our diddle a little bit longer there. If you can't handle me at my doodleist, you don't handle me at my diddliest.
That sounds like some Flanders stuff there.
That's right. I like Flanders.
kind of a short part 1.
Yeah, it might have been a short part 1. What do we got? 54, so about 45 minutes.
Yeah, roughly. That's fine though.
All right. Well, we love you.
We'll be back in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
With love.
We're gonna talk the pop culture side of serial killers, including.
And I've got a lot of good ones too.
Well, yeah. Think about Halloween for serial killers. There's all kinds of good movies for that. And we also want to go through the giant Wikipedia list of serial killers, all serial killers of all time.
Oh yeah.
What we're gonna do there.
It's a marathon for this one. This is
The part 2 will probably be longer, but we're gonna go through the entire list of serial killers on Wikipedia. Eric and I. We're not going to say every one of them, but we're going to read through them while the other person's talking, and if they're interesting, we'll bring it up, and we'll see what that comes out of that. Hopefully it doesn't suck. But we'll see you all here 15, 20 minutes. If you don't have notifications turned on, turn them on.
Turn them on.
If you're listening to us on podcast, part 2 will be out tomorrow. If this is Monday and you're listening to it Monday.
No, part 1 will be out on Monday.
That's what I'm saying. If you're on the podcast, part 2 will be out tomorrow. Because they're listening to part 1 now on Monday. You're not thinking fourth dimensionally, dude.
Oh, wow. That kind of blowed my mind. That was weird.
Yeah, you got to think of it like that. When's this going to air, so to speak? That sort of thing. Anyway, pick up part 2. We're going to talk the pop culture side, and we're going to talk that whole list. So we'll see you next time, and thanks
We will see you next time.
Oh.
Outro
Stuff.
Ooh.
What you got?
Outro stuff.
Yeah. I thought you had something cool.
No. This has been Surreal Talk, a look inside the world of cults, conspiracies, and the paranormal. Brought to you this week, and of course every week, by Amazon. If you're looking to do any online shopping, please visit surrealtalkpodcast.com/Amazon to be forwarded to our special Amazon page, where any purchase you make will go to directly support our show. Also, if you're into audiobooks, which I know most of you are, go to our website, or are not. I'm not into audiobooks, but anyways, go to our website, surrealtalkpodcast.com.
You would rather listen to an audiobook than read a book. I know you.
Of course. Hey, wait. While you're at surrealtalkpodcast.com,
Here it comes.
vote in our poll.
That's it. Okay, back it up. We had to talk about this. So, Eric's all for the hollow victory, apparently, with this whole
hollow victory. How are you going to call it a hollow victory?
How am I gonna
No
go
way.
hollow? Because you vote for yourself for one.
Okay, I
You
voted
get
for
people
myself.
you work with who
The guy that voted for that works with us, John, by the way, he watched 2 episodes.
he watched 2 episodes. Sorry, John, I don't mean to downplay you. But come on, that's a hollow victory. You're just getting anybody you can to vote for you.
No.
I'd rather let the masses that I don't personally know out there vote for me. My wife voted for me.
Oh, your wife voted for
She listens to every show, so
voted
she
for
gets
you.
a say.
Well, here we go. Now it all comes out. Your wife voted for you, huh?
Did your wife vote for you? I'm sure
No,
she did.
not at all. My wife hates me, so there's that.
She should vote for me then.
Right. She probably fucking voted for you.
Good. Well, that's fine. But right
anyway.
now you're winning by 1, 10-9, I think it is. Get out there, vote.
Please get on the website, Surreal Talk Podcast, and vote for who the better Surreal Talk
Vote for
host
Everett,
is.
Team Everett.
Nope, Team Eric. Anyway, so always remember to like, subscribe to our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube accounts, facebook.com/Surreal Talk, twitter.com/Surreal Talk Show, and youtube.com/Surreal Talk Podcast. If you'd like to contact us, reach us by email. This is very important if you're trying to get in on our call-in show.
Oh, shit.
info@surrealtalkpodcast.com, or message us at any of our social media pages. And we have an oh shit.
Right before we get out of here, I just hopped on the website. It's 10-10 tied.
10-10 tie.
Eat it. That means I'm winning.
So what'd you do? Just vote for yourself?
No, I didn't.
You're a Han.
You can look at my computer and my phone. They
I don't
both
believe
still
it.
don't have a vote on it.
I don't believe it.
Believe it or not. Anyway, we'll catch you guys all here in a little bit and tomorrow.
Hey, like, subscribe, share.
Like, subscribe, share.
Oh, yeah.
Etc.
Stitcher, Facebook, iTunes, all that good stuff. All that kind of thing.
See ya.
We'll be back in 10. Have a good one.
James Bond Jr.
We had a solid 9 or 10 throughout the whole rip. Oh, we're still on.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still on, huh? Way to go, Everett. Thanks for cutting the stream, letting the motherfucker know, you know? He's like, hey, I'll just cut it off. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm talking the analytics and stuff. Yeah, we had a good solid 8, 9, 10 people watch the whole time. Oh,
You're still on.
what?
You're still on.
You suck at your job.
It's not my job. I'm just letting you go on right now.
No, this is your job.
Okay. Are you ready for me to shut it off?
Yeah, hopefully soon it'll be my job.
Okay, it's off.
Right now?
Yeah.
You're lying, you Han bitch.
It's off. Okay, it's not off.